I am a, can you hear me? Can you see me?
I
Let me
could hear you, I
see.
could see you, and I could love on you. You are amazing. I'm so happy that you are teaching us today. This is going to be an amazing time for everyone. Make sure you get something to write with everyone. And if you're just joining us, put in how long you've been with the business and where you're calling from. That way, if you have any additional folks that in the area, you guys can get to know each other. Take it away, Miss T.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shauna. My sister in Arizona, we have our own little inside connection, inside jokes going on. But thank you so much. I'm elated to train you all today. Again, as Shauna said, my name is Terera Smith, or T Smith for short. Guys, welcome, welcome to all of the new agents and all of our seasoned agents as well. If you know, like I know, I'm always still constantly learning. You know, at your full-time job, sometimes you have to take those CMEs, so those continuing or CUs, whatever you call them, the continuing education. That's the same thing for travel because we are constantly evolving and constantly growing, and this industry is as well. Again, I am from Detroit, as Shauna said, wife, grandmother, also an IATAN card holder, which means I book a lot of travel guys. Also a gold consultant in this business, meaning that I love and help a lot of people to be able to grow as well. It's a great day to be a travel agent because we have a high demand right now. I joined this business, of course, originally because I love to travel, and it's given me an actual advantage to be able to travel more and earn income as well. I work full time in the healthcare industry, guys. I do have a master's degree in health administration, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean, that I have everything that I want. That's the way we're trained. Go to work, go to school, get a good job so that you can, make money and hopefully pay back those school loans. This has given me the ability to do that as well. And totally love it. So what I want to do today is a little bit off the script. I usually come on, I share some PowerPoints and, give something like, a little more structured. Sometimes I do live demonstrations, and that's exactly what I want to do today. I have a lot of people that reach out for a little bit of help, and that's fine because we are, as we say all the time, we're family guys. So I don't mind helping anybody, regardless if you're direct to my team or not. I love helping people throughout the company. That's the way that I have been engaged, and the reason why I joined because of the culture that we have. It's been amazing. I've met a lot of great leaders, guys, in this business. Tony Ward, rest her soul, guys, was one of the ones that helped teach me as well. And I was never and still not direct to her team, but I loved her energy and I loved the way she taught and trained, and a lot of things that she granted me as far as gifting me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy to share with you all. So, what I want to do today is share some things in VAX. That's one of the first platforms that we use to do a lot of booking, a lot of training. Hopefully, you're training in VAX, but that's one of the main hubs because there are a lot of suppliers within VAX, that one platform, right? And I'll tell you, me and Nina, my sponsor, when Nina first got into business, and then I asked her, she didn't have to find me. I found her. I said, listen, sis, what are you doing? How are you doing this? Right? Nina and I bounce a lot of ideas off each other, and we still help and train each other. So it's no secret. Again, I don't mind helping anybody. She's been a great trainer as well and helping people in this business evolve. And so, what I want to do again today, I want to go a little bit off script, and I'm going to do some live demonstrations, which I hope to help you all with, again, with VAX. So, I'm going to turn my camera off and I'm going to share my screen, guys. Once you join the business, you do definitely get, definitely, Stacy, you do get a lot of requests if you're promoting your business right, correct? If you have launched your business, which you should do, and I recommend everyone to do, you want to launch your business and you want to let everybody know you're a travel agent. VAX, you have to request access. For everybody that's new, you have to request access through the travel cafe. Okay. You'll get again, steps from your sponsor, your success coach, whoever invited you into this business. They'll give you a list when you first start, as well as when you graduate from training. At the end of the training to become professional travel agent, there's a little video once you refresh your screen, and you'll get next steps. And it's a great video from Jose, and he talks about what you need to do next and talks about how you go into the travel cafe and how you start to request access to the suppliers. So again, this is VAX, guys, Vacation Access. And let me just, again, I'm gonna just do some live things, and hopefully you're taking some notes, and hopefully you are able to benefit from this training. That's my whole purpose, okay? So first I wanna just start at the top. So the menu at the top of VAX, you'll see the products and brands, okay? This is a list of everyone that you can book through VAX. All right, so you'll see Apple Vacations, FunJet, Southwest, Travel Impressions, Travel and Leisure, United Vacations. So don't feel limited to only book with one supplier. This is the benefit of having VAX. This hub is phenomenal, also known as ALG Vacations right now, but this is where we log in, okay? This is where you can find a number of different suppliers that you can book with, and you can actually compare and see who has what promo, because sometimes they'll have different promotions. Sometimes they'll have the same promotion. So I recommend you going to their page from this actual menu to see what they are promoting. You have offers and incentives. You have the offer wizard, promotions, advisor incentives. And while I'm here, let me click on that tab just specifically so that you will see, once you click on this tab, you'll get an option of all three of these options where you can see what's what. People say, what's the best? And we laugh about that. There's no best. What's the best supplier to book Hawaii? What's the best supplier to book Jamaica? What's the best? There's no best. The best is going to be determined on your client's budget. You should be qualifying them, as we always say, right? And for me, the promotions that are going on and the incentives. So again, offers and incentives. So right on this page from that menu, you'll see 3 tabs. You'll see the offer wizard. In this, you can actually click a origin, like where you're looking to book someone. If I don't click it, you'll see there are multiple. Right now, Las Vegas is coming up, very popular. So they'll give you different promos for Las Vegas, different promotions for Acapulco, Spain. But if there's somewhere particular, if you're looking for origin or destination, wherever you're flying from is your origin, wherever you are, your destination is, you can put that and be able to hopefully find something that'll help you. If I'm booking a client, they say, they want to go to Bahamas or whatever, you can put that in the destination, right? And you'll be able to get travel deals. If you click promotions, again, my answer to what's the best. Here are the promotions. You can also see there are multiple promotions by destinations, by suppliers. If there's a particular destination, again, that you're looking for your client, you can put that destination here. You can say, oh my God, my client wants to go to Nassau. I can click destination and boom, right there, look, there's all the promotions going on in Nassau. You'll see Southwest Vacations, FunJet, United. They all have different promos for Nassau. You could do that again by any destination, all right? And once you click on it, it'll tell you what the promotion is with that particular supplier. Advisor incentives, my favorite thing. Let me make sure I make this large enough so you all can see. Plus, plus, plus. All right, advisor incentives. Right now, you'll see the incentives for you as the travel agent on what type of incentives that you can take advantage of if you book with Atlantis, if you book to Orlando, if you book to Europe. You'll see all of the different perks. Right now, they're offering bonus commission for booking with trips to Atlantis, to Nassau. You'll see again earning free admission tickets for SeaWorld. You'll see what will happen if you want to become a Princess Hotel Resort Specialist. All of these things, Antigua, Barbuda, they were just here. Any of these things that you want to take advantage of, you can again click those tabs. So I'm going to go back to the top. That is under the offer and incentives tab. Get familiar. Please click around. When you get, let me just tell you, when I first got into this business, guys, and I was already a travel agent with another company before I came over to Archer Evolution, we did not have any type of resources as far as travel training was concerned. So I had to literally go through, click all of these things and find those things out for myself. And that's what I encourage you to do. Please don't sit on your hands. Just because you don't have a booking right now today doesn't mean that you should not be learning and perfecting your craft. So you need to get into the suppliers. You need to get familiar. Please don't wait until you get a quote request to say, oh my God, what do I do? Who is this? What is that? And I'm being very blunt because that happens a lot. You'll invest in the business and sit on the knowledge and the education, which is a waste of time, because if you pay for college like I did, you're going to invest in your time and your energy into training and learning. And that's what you should be doing. Even if you don't have a quote request every day, you should be learning. That way, you know how to advertise. That way, when you get your first quote request, you'll be able to, know exactly where to go. Of course, you're going to have questions. I've never been to Acapulco, guys. I promise you that. I've never been to Turks and Caicos. I promise you that. Have I booked them? Yes. Why? Because I took the training. And also, again, you can ask your travel partners. You can depend on us. You can reach out for support. But the thing is, we want to be able to ensure that you help yourself, be able to invest that time in yourself. I love being able to help those that help themselves. Please don't just ask where to go, what to do, and you haven't put any time or energy into it yourself, because this is your business. So this is why I'm showing you this. All right. Destinations. If you have, again, going over just the different tabs right on VAX in the homepage, different destinations. And this is great because they give you education on different destinations. So let's just say, for example, I love the Caribbean. So I'm gonna click there. You can click where you want to click. Here's the Caribbean, right? Once you click on the Caribbean tab, you'll get different destinations. You saw Aruba, you saw Curacao. Guys, if you go on this page, the thing that is awesome about it, you can see everything in the Caribbean. You can click and you can get more facts. Let's say we want to go to Cayman Islands. So we just had training on that if you were on our training that we had on Walkthrough Wednesday. If you go on Cayman Islands, you can click here and you can find a lot of phenomenal things to learn as well, right? In addition to, look at this, download a guide. You can download a whole guide and be able to share that with your clients, learn yourself. You'll be able to see things to do, shopping, other essential information. They let you know everything that you need to know. Look at that, passports, cruise ports, anything you need to know. Again, get familiar. You can do that with any of the destinations. If you want to go to Hawaii, again, it's not one island, right? Hawaii has multiple islands. Hawaii is not all inclusive. I get that question all the time. Hawaii does not require a passport, but these are all things that you will find if you click on destinations and you go to Hawaii. You can learn about all of the different islands. There's Kauai, there's Maui, there's Oahu, right? Hawaiian Island, big island. So you can learn all of these things on VAX. Next, I want to go to resources. Very, very much underutilized tool. Under resources, you'll be able to see a calendar, which has a lot of trainings. You'll be able to see things about specialties, destination weddings, family, travel resources, travel inspo toolkit. This is one of my favorites. So I'm going to click on that and share it with you in case you all have never looked at this. This is phenomenal because you'll be able to get things that you can share on your social media page for your clients, as well as for your future clients. If you're a person that emails, you'll see right here in the Travel Inspo Toolkit, there are shareable resources, social media posts, memes, little funny things, shareable content. in the best interest of time, rather than clicking on that, I'll give you a quick overview. If you scroll down, here's the shareables. Look, go on your evolution page, your personalized evolution page. You guys do know you get to share 2 specials, your own specials. Yes, our host agency does have specials that they advertise. You're struggling with trying to figure out what to promote, what can I do? Look at this right here. These are supplier shareables. You can actually save these, guys, and you can put them on your own evolution page. Look at this. You have aquatic Orlando free package information. You have different posts. All of these things are free, and they want you to download them. Universal Studios, all of these different things that they offer. You can right click, save these, and you can actually share them on your web page. So take advantage of that. We have a free website, guys. Here's even instructions, show you how to share a social media post, show you about hashtags. Big, right? Scroll down. All of these, again, this is all shareable information. You can right click on any of these, save the image, right? If I want to go to promote Cancun, I can click and I can save Cancun, right? Anything, Punta Cana, US Virgin Islands, all of this information, again, shareable and free. There's more posts. All of these things are free promotions, free things that you can share. They show you how to do it. Look at this. Even these funny posts, a lot of us follow these people that post these funny things. You could be posting funny things too, right? And so look, when you book online with a travel advisor, when you book online, look, here's that famous cat. I don't need any travel insurance. Guess what? You don't need luggage either, right? So these are all things that are on VAX. You can share all of these funny things. This is how you get engagement on your page, even on your business page or on your personal page, right? All of these things are listed right here in VAX. This is all of the shareable content. They tell you right here, copy the image, right? Again, right click, share any of these things. So please make sure you're taking advantage of that. These things are all listed here. Next tab, education. Can't stress this enough. Again, I had to teach myself a lot of things when it came to this business. I'm going on 8 years, and with Archer, we have a great hub and a great sponsor. We have awesome information with them. But again, I had a lot of things I still had to learn by myself. And I continue to stress that, I know we can't get on all of the trainings. We have a lot of trainings, even today, people have different things they have to do, and that's fine. But this is where you go and you take advantage of the education. In fact, I want to be able to just let you guys know all of the suppliers have an education tab. They all have trainings. They all have live, on demand, and recorded things that you can take advantage of. In VAX in particular, there's supplier training, VAX training education, advisor education. Let me click and I want to show you guys right here. If you go to supplier education, and there'll be 3 tabs. You have live webinars. Again, if you can't make the live webinars, that's fine. I still personally sign up for some because they'll still send me the recording if it's something I'm interested in. Just a little tip for you all. They have on-demand webinars. These are things that have already been either trained live or things that you can enroll in and be able to take advantage of. Then they have immersion programs. This is so important right here. The top number one thing that I want to recommend that you all take if you're booking in VAX is the ALG Pro. I've said it multiple times in our groups, in my group, and the elite group, guys. I can't stress this enough. If you're booking in VAX, you need to take the ALG Pro. This is where you'll find it. Again, go to the education tab, go to immersion, and you'll be able to enroll here, as it says, in the ALG Pro. And this is great because a few of the things that I'm going to show you today, even, you'll be able to learn in ALG Pro. And once you become a pro, it is awesome because you are able to learn how to book in many different ways, packages, flights, different features, all of that information they teach right here in ALG Pro. So this is where you would learn and enroll to become a ALG Pro travel advisor specialist. Okay. Can't stress that enough. Let's see the compass right here on VAX, the compass and the compass magazine, guys. You can get the compass virtually. You can have it delivered to your home. I definitely do both. Education, again, and staying up to par with things that are going on in the world is very vital to our business as a travel agent. So I encourage you to check out the compass. You can check it out again on VAX. You can get the magazine, or you can check out things right here on the homepage. Land trips, cruises, a lot of things, even perspectives, things that you want to know. I read the travel advisor reviews, guys. I don't know about you, but before I book my clients anywhere, I want to know what people are saying. Sometimes it could be petty, and sometimes it could definitely be true. If I see 4 people say that they had bed bugs at this hotel, I'm not booking it. If I see one person say, oh, I hated the wait time in the lobby, but I have 10 other people that say they love the experience, it's a no-brainer, right? Gonna go with that one. So let's start again. I'm going to go over to products and brands. Well, before I do that, let me go back to the home page in VAX. So when you first log in and you're kind of trying to decide where my client wants to go and how can I find a deal or a special for them. Someone, if you are looking right now, or if you have an idea of something you want to promote, or if you have a client right now, type it in the chat box where they're trying to go or where you're trying to book, and I will use that as an example. If you don't, I have several that I can use for myself. I'm going to give you guys some time. If you're looking to book something right now and you're kind of trying to figure it out, let me know that destination and where they're trying to go. So this is the homepage right on VAX. So as soon as you sign in, here's your homepage. When you log in, you'll see right on this very page, this is an awesome promotion. Friday, Black Friday, guys. Right now, one of the things I'm excited about with VAX, they used to require you to go find the promotion code for the different suppliers to be able to apply it to get a discount or whatever specials they're offering for your clients. The way that they've done things now, if there's a promotion, it pops right in on your booking if it's qualified for it. However, I still like to go look at the suppliers just to make sure I'm giving my clients the bang for their buck. But again, on this page, Black Friday is huge right now because we know Black Friday is coming up. And so there's Black Friday promos for basically all of the suppliers in VAX. Susan reached out to me, our BDM for ALG Vacations, just to remind me and let me know that it's out here. Ask me if I need anything. They watch your sales, guys. So just know that if you're booking a lot, the BDMs will get to know you. And as you go to any of the different trade shows, which I encourage you to do in your local area, you'll get to know the BDMs, and it's very beneficial for your business. But again, things that you guys could educate yourself on or learn about are all on the home page right in VAX. All right. So let's just say I have a client that wants to go to Las Vegas. I do have several go-tos. Again, you can go to your offer and incentive wizard and you can find out who's booking or has specials for Las Vegas. It so happened to pop up, right? They give you the departure dates that are valid. They tell you how many nights. I can go on and decide if this is a hotel I like and I may want to book, or if you want to click on promotions. You can also do that as well. If your destination, again, is Las Vegas, just using that, you can click on Las Vegas and it'll tell you who has specials. Apple, FunJet, Southwest, Travel and Leisure, So they have, and they'll sometimes be multiple. So for example, Apple Vacations is not only giving specials at that Hyatt in Las Vegas, they have other locations as well. FunJet does at the Fontainebleau. Let's decide if I want to click FunJet at the Fontainebleau and see what they have going on, because that's a new hotel in Las Vegas. If you're familiar with Miami, there's Fontainebleau is very popular in Miami, and they have one in Las Vegas now. So you already know, guys, that is going to be an awesome promo that you can promote. You could actually, if you decided, again, another tool that I'll share with you, and I email everything to myself first before I email it to my clients, because I want to make sure that it comes from my email, and that if there's anything that I would like to modify, I do that as well within the email. So I never email directly from VAX to my client. Again, just a little tidbit of information. So right now, as you see, the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas, they have an offer, $100 to spend on food and beverage when you book 3 nights or more. This promo, if you book it by November 30th, you can actually email this out. I would email this again to myself right here, okay? Because again, the information is kind of generic. Even though it says reply to you, like I said, I like to email it to myself first. But this is an actual live deal that you can email to your clients just to promote. And travel dates, again, they've already started from September all the way through September of 2024. Trying to figure out how to promote. This is how you do it. I definitely will put this out here. Another reason I put it to myself, because in closing, look, it says thank you 55338. That's my ID number. I want to be able to personalize this email, and I want to be able to put my own brand and logo, and I can't do that right here. So I'll email this to myself. Let's use this as one example. So I'm going to say to myself, reply to myself. This is what would happen if you were sending it to your client through VAX, which I, again, I like to be able to customize things for myself. So I'm putting it to myself from myself. I'm going to click preview. You have to click preview. And from there, you can click to email. And if you know if your email is successful, it'll tell you so, right? Let's close this. Let me go over to my email. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share that. And please don't judge me. If you see how many emails I have, I'm trying to keep up. I have so many suppliers that send me different promotions. So I definitely keep up with my clients, though. Just know that there's not a booking request that I miss. However, again, there's a lot of suppliers, and if you are registered with them, you can definitely feel my pain and understand what I mean when you say you get a lot of emails, and it's okay. So, sharing the screen again, guys, so that you can see what this email will look like. And again, another reason why I like to email it to myself, so that I can customize it. So if you email this from VAX to your client, this is what it would look like. It will say travel offers. It says travel info from your travel agent. It's kind of generic, right? So what I would love to do, and again, it's not really customizable. I would love to share this with my clients so that they would be able to see the promo going on. Some of the things that happen too as well within the emails, depending on your client's email, that image may not be there. I may want to add an image, because depending on how it works, you know, security, different things, you can like mock the email up like you want. So let's say I want to send it to my client, Miss Tisha James, right? I want to go here. I want to edit the subject line, travel offer details, travel offer. I can call it whatever I want. Offers or specials, right? Specials at the new Vegas hotel, however you want to call it, guys. This is the way my Google is set up with my signature already. If you don't have a custom signature, I recommend that you do so. But again, I can say whatever I want to say now because I've sent it to my hi Tisha. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to make the dream reality. Check out the offer I provided you. That link, oh, it's okay. You could have Chat GPT and make whatever you want to make it, anything you want to. Take out that forwarding, make that subject line exactly from you. If you want to paste pictures, if that picture isn't there, whatever you want to do, terms and conditions. Thank you again. They're able to see the special, they're able to see the travel dates, the book by date, all of those things. And you can now, this says FunJet Vacations is not responsible for terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah. I actually take that out. You know why? People can call FunJet and book themselves. So anything that says FunJet on that, I'm taking out. But I'm able to actually send this promotion. Anything else you want to include in that email specific from you, if you want to incentivize your clients or anything else, you can do that as well. All right, so that's just one thing. Another thing that I would like to share with you all, as I stated, there are specials that you can find here on the offer and incentives tab. Again, you'll get all 3 tabs. So once you click, if you are promoting something specific or if there's a specific place you're looking for your client, let's say they're going to Jamaica, right? They're going to Jamaica. I want to see who has promos for Jamaica and what supplier. Oh, look, United Vacations, a Barrel Star, which you can book through apparently multiple suppliers because that is not the actual supplier, guys. But there's different suppliers, different destinations. You can find out who's promoting what. So I'm going to book by these dates. Again, if I click, let's just use Ryu, one of my favorites. And I am a Ryu specialist. If you are not and you book Ryu, you should definitely go to become one because you get points to book on your own travel. So Ryu Hotels, they're telling you right now, all of these destinations, they have a promotion going on still throughout travel dates through the end of the year, as long as you book by December 23rd. They give you options, they give you terms and conditions. So let's just say, hypothetically, I'm going to say, I'm going to go look at the Rio. I have a last minute client that wants to go in December to the Rio. I'm going to check any of these suppliers. So when you click, guys, just know when you click new reservation, any of the suppliers will pop up. Depending on the promotions, and I do compare, I usually book a lot of Apple, FunJet, Travel Impressions, Southwest sometimes, because they don't have a lot of nonstop flights. However, any of these you can book with. So let's just say I'm going to FunJet. Your package type is automatically going to populate flight and hotel. If your client only wants the hotel, make sure you change that. If your client wants other options, you will have that at the end, and I'll show you that when we get to features, okay? But you do have an option to do hotel only, flight and car, hotel and car, activities only. For the purpose of this, I'm going to use hotel and car because flight and hotel. I'm going to use my departure airport, which is Detroit DTW. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going to use Jamaica at the Montego Bay Airport. Please know they have 2 airports. They have one in Kingston. I recommend, again, any of these countries that you're booking for, if you've not done a training, that you find out so that you don't have your client flying into one place and 5 hours from someplace else, right? And if you do, make sure you let them know. Some people might want to drive and find their way and be able to travel, but make sure that you're very specific, and you can find the distance to the airport from the hotels here in VAX as well. I'll show you that. So right now I'm using FunJet. I'm doing flight and hotel from Detroit to Jamaica. I am going to use, let's say they want to go, again, my last minute clients want to go in December. They want to go December 14th through the 17th, right? Right now, I'm not clicking any of this information because I can add it after, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to search and see what comes up, maybe see what kind of promos we can find. And again, make sure you've qualified your client so you'll know their budget. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's VAX, but it's searching, guys. Just hold on and bear with me for a moment. It is actually searching. And it better not time out on me. Yay. They're definitely promoting destination weddings. One of the things I'm a specialist in as well. I have a client right now. They want to do something in Vegas. I've booked Aruba, I've booked Jamaica, I've booked Turks and Caicos, different destination weddings. Another great field and niche to go into. All right, so now we finally have something. So let me show you. When your first option in VAX is going to be preferred. Again, look, the Black Friday code is already built into the promotion, is showing right here at $114 off. This is based on the flights that populated here and the resort that populated here. Now, I know my client's budget, right? So what I want to do is, rather than click preferred, I can click the down arrow and I can click options. I can click lowest to highest. I can click closest to the airport, like I showed you guys. If you know the name of your resort, you can do it by location from the name, A and Z, however it works, okay? So what I want to do, because I know my client may have a $2,000 budget, I'm going to say, I want to click lowest to highest. So I'm going to change the resort, right? So I can get lowest to highest. Also, I know my client wants all-inclusive only. So right here, this is where you narrow your search. This is where you make things easier. I love to tell you guys, work smarter and not harder. So right here on the left-hand side, look under experience. I'm going to click all-inclusive. That way I'm not making any mistakes. I'm only going to get all-inclusive resorts. Say they only want adults only. I can click that. Adults only. That narrows it down even further. I do not book 2- and 3-star hotels. Again, depends on whatever you're working with. I'm going to recommend you do the travel advisor reviews, right? So you can even do by ratings. It tells you how many are in that category. All right. So for right now, I'm going to leave it like it is. So now I have the lowest to highest as far as my client's budget is concerned. Okay. And the pricing that you'll see, I always tell my clients this is the from price, because this is the starting price per person for each room category. Please know you have to click the plus to find out the different prices. Please also pay attention right now. See the Rio Montego Bay came up, but right here it says not available. I'll click on the plus just to see if there's any other rooms available, but they're not. So you don't want to send your client anything for this Rio Montego Bay for these dates and give them false hope, unless you go check in another supplier, but you can't book it through VAX. They're not available. So pay attention to that. It doesn't even give you the option to select it. You also can see multiple different resorts, and you see the price goes up because I've sorted it, right? So let's just say, again, what's the best? That's my good question for the day. Everybody asks. Look at the promos, guys. You get instant price match. You get a Waves bonus offer for this. Look at Waves, 1,500 bonus points. And that's a whole nother training, but I have Waves bonus points. You can put that on a virtual visa. Know that, okay? So that's a whole nother training. So when you see these waves, you're earning these points without even enrolling in them. I love it. So just know that if you possibly have waves points and you don't know, go back into VAX, type waves up in the top right so that you can create a login and see. You probably have waves points you don't even know. All right, so let's look at the Ocean Eden Bay Resort. So the first thing I do, oh, can't look at that, not available, keep it moving. Ryu Reggae, not available. It's short notice. This is December again. Also note, less than 60 days away. So your clients don't have any unrealistic expectations. They're going to have to pay in full for this, okay? Ryu Palace, not available. Ibero Star, they're available. Secrets, they're available. Let's look at secrets. I'm gonna look at secrets because look, they have upgrade bonus, they have exclusive perks, they have group ease. That's if I have 5 rooms or more. But just to again give you an idea of what I look at. So here's secrets. The first room and the price they're showing is preferred junior suite ocean view. I can click the plus sign and I can see the starting price and availability for the other. Look, they have junior suite ocean view with a swim out with the king. These things are important. You don't want to book a king if you're booking 2 women or 2 men that don't want to sleep together. So make sure you pay attention to these things. They have club room, they have all of these things. So these are things you need to pay attention to. What I also do is hyperlinks. Make sure you click on them. I click right here, Secret St. James. All of these wonderful pictures and videos that you can see. I'm going to show you guys how to send a sales email, because if you don't send a sales email, your clients don't get it this way. All right. If you just click it and send a quote and it's not listed as a sales email, they will not see this. And I learned this the hard way too, because I used to have to go in and copy and paste and put pictures and a lot of things so that my clients would know. And this way you can make it easier on yourself, and you can actually send multiple hotels. So I'll show you how to send a sales email. What I specifically want to let you guys know, all of these tabs, these are things you got to do your research. This is what we get paid for. You can look at the amenities. Again, the room types are listed here for all of the rooms. If you want to compare and kind of look at them, now that I'm in the actual booking, I can see different things regarding the rooms. The bedding, some of them don't have specific bedding because they may have an option to have a king or doubles, and you can do that in your request as well. Okay. So in doing all that, here's the different rooms. So I'm looking at that. I'm making the comparison so that I can, again, be able to pick out what my clients want. Looking at the dining, I don't want to book them where they only have 1 restaurant, 2 restaurants. There's a lot of things there. There's activities. Here are the trip advisor reviews. Again, you can look at this right here in your booking before you decide that you want to book this for a client. You have, look, awesome, awesome reviews. So I love secrets. So I'm gonna say, you know what? This is someone that's going for their anniversary, right? Depending on, again, you've vetted your clients, you've actually qualified to figure out what they're going on a trip for. So I'm like, all right, they have a $5,000 budget. I love it. I love it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to book the swim out, $4,100. Okay. I'm going to select that. They tell me they got a $5,000 budget. I told them they have to pay in full because it's less than 60 days away. They say, all right, T, I'm ready. Now I'm back at the airline, because the airlines will put the first one available that pops up when you do your search. You can definitely go and change those flights. This isn't bad. and the prices change. So sometimes they don't. And sometimes you want to make a comparison. My client has an hour and 40 minutes here, right? If they leave at 6, my client um, may want to leave a little later and they don't mind paying the extra $100 and they leave at 7. They have an hour and 43-minute layover. Pay attention to those layover times because that's really important. You don't want to get a bad review yourself as a travel agent because you have somebody lay over 12 hours in somewhere. You want to pay attention to the airline, their rules, their fees, and you'll get those specifics. So as I scroll, and I always scroll, guys, because sometimes I may find a deal that's the same or maybe $100 different that may give me a better flight schedule. So I don't automatically select this. So even though this looks good, because my client said they don't want to get to the airport at 5, they may get there at 6. Okay, they got a 7 o'clock, hour and 45 minutes. Not bad, right? Starting price right here, $42.68. I can scroll down. That's going to give them a 2.5 hour almost. 58 minutes. I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate short layovers because sometimes flight gets delayed, but you know, they will email if there are changes. And I'm going to show you why I also have that, come to me. So, sorry, my mouse is all over the place. I'm going to go back up to the Southwest flights. If my mouse moves accordingly. I don't know what it's doing. Sorry, gotta love technology, but it's doing what it wants to do. I want to go back up to the Southwest flights that I had that leaves at 7 p.m. I'm going to select this flight. And then I'll get an option for return flights. And again, you want to pay attention to detail in the layovers. This one leaves at 3. It has a almost 2.5 hour layover. It still keep you in that same price range. That one, basically same price range. Layover is longer, almost 3 hours. That has 2 layovers. I don't want that. Let me also show you guys, again, a lot of things you can filter. Even with the flights, I can go here on the left and say I only want flights that have 1 stop because I don't want those 2 stops. If you have a client that wants a specific time frame, morning, evening, or night, you can also filter. If there's a specific airline, you can also filter by that. So I want flights that only have 1 layover. So I'm screening. I definitely don't want 13 hours. Look at that. Pay attention. Look at that. 12-hour layover. Jesus. I do not. I love repeat business, so I don't want that to happen. 4,800. It's a little bit getting close, but I told you my client have a $5,000 budget. So right now, instead of leaving at 3 with that 2.5 hour layover, I'm scrolling down and they can leave at 1:25. Checkout time is normally about 11 anyway. They have almost a 2-hour layover in Newark, but they'll be back home by 9:30. So I'm going to select that. Okay. So now I'm getting the full package price. Make sure also that you pay attention to detail. So clients have shared transportation as well. You also have features. If these features don't populate automatically, that shared transportation is there. You have travel protection, full credit, cash refund during travel. There's also filters here for different activities that you can add in case you didn't know. If they want maybe private transportation or anything like that, you can add that. If your client, look, Girlfriend's Getaway, Club Mobay, which I highly recommend. I also have a personal affiliate link for that. Again, another training, but there's different features that you can share as well. So This, let me just tell you, I'm gonna do two different things. So let's just say my client is ready to book, okay? Because if I share this right now, just so you guys know, if I say I'm going to email this itinerary to my client, if I click this email itinerary, always again, I'm sending it to myself with my email address. But if I send this to myself, I'm going to get all these prices and I'm going to have the hotel, but I'm not going to have the videos and the pictures. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to send a sales email too. But you can send this to yourself and you can send it to your client. Just know they won't have any pictures or any of those other details and specifics like I showed you about the restaurant. So I'm going to show you how to send a sales email too. But you can email this itinerary. I can also, in this example, I can see under booking administration what my commission will be. My commission $497 for this trip. Let's just say you didn't collect the agent fee up front and you did want to include it. You may say, I'm going to include my fee into it, and now my commission is $528. But that's how you'll see your commission. So that you'll know when you submit your booking and commission form, this is how you find out what your commission is. If your clients book, you go to the booking administration and you'll see what your commission is for this specific trip. Okay. Let's say you've already sent everything to your client. They say, okay, I'm ready to book, right? You can click right here to check out. So I got everything. I should have added insurance. If they opted out of insurance, I'm going to tell you, please have them sign off on that. They did not want insurance. Because if they cancel at last minute and they want to blame you for not getting any money back and they want to sue you, that's going to be an issue. So I always make them sign off if they don't want insurance. All right. Anyway, here's the booking, guys. Look, the Black Friday promo is in. I saved them $150, which again, great because I added to my commission as well. This outlines the room type. If you want to change it, you still have an option to do that. There's also in VAX. Again, you'll see the specifics for the airport transfer is included. If you forgot to include the travel insurance, you can still include it. If they declined it, look, decline, check it there. This is where you'll need your client's information, their names and dates of birth at minimum to be able to secure this reservation. And the reason I say that is, look, the balance is due by November 5th. So what that means is you can actually secure and hold this booking for 24 hours. Okay. That balance is due tomorrow. So as long as you have your clients' names, dates of birth, I put my email here because I want the alerts if anything changes with the flight itinerary, and I change it before they go because they're going to get all these alerts about anything. And I'm going to also tell you guys and give you a tidbit of information. If you book flights for your clients like 6, 8, 9 months in advance, 99% of the time, I promise you, there's going to be a change in the schedule. It may not even be 20 minutes, but you're going to get the emails. You're going to get them. It might just even be a change of the aircraft. And so, again, lesson learned. So your clients are saying, what are they doing with my flights? What you do with my flights? I didn't change my flights. I didn't want it. I keep this coming to myself until about 2 weeks before they depart. And then I change that email. That way you are able to give them the final itinerary, and you should be doing that anyway. Before they depart, if anything changes, you'll be able to tell them and secure that at that time. All right. So again, if you have where the stars are, their names, their dates of birth, and you can again put your email in there, your phone number, then you could actually book this. And if I put everything in, I'm gonna do it for you guys because again, we're doing a lot of bookings. So let's just say I'm gonna put myself in. I'm gonna make myself younger. I'm gonna put my date of birth in. All right. I'm gonna put my phone number in. I am going, that's adult number one. They ask you if you want to share the information with the supplier. I'm going to put in, you don't see right here. So this answers the questions. A lot of clients, I don't have my passport yet. Can I still book it? Or my passport is about to expire. I'm about to renew it. You don't see any stars. So you don't have to put it in right now, but please make sure you stress it to them, the rules for your passport for whatever country that you're booking them to. Okay. So I'm going to put myself in, and I'm going to put make everybody younger. I'm put my husband in. I should make him older. I'm gonna put him I'll put everybody in, and we are going to again put in names, dates of birth. And if I click, so right now the credit card information is here, right? Like I told you guys, this is the balance due date is tomorrow. So once I put in their names and dates of birth, go here, click and read. You know how we love to have to read the terms and conditions, and I click complete booking. Oh, I'm definitely a woman. Y'all are not going to catch me up on that. And I push complete booking. Again, I didn't put any credit card information in, right? So this could be you giving a quote to your client, letting them know full payment is going to be due to book. This is what we decided on. And pay attention. Sometimes that won't happen. You may come into a situation where the payment will be due today. Again, it's moving slow. I don't know if it's myself or VAX. Boom. Look, I didn't put any credit card information in. Wow. Look, I have a reservation number right here. My reservation is held until tomorrow. Their price is held until tomorrow. Those flights are held until tomorrow. I still always tell my clients, listen, time is of the essence. We have until tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, whatever it is, right? So let's go back in VAX, and let's say my client said, I got you. I'm going to send, they sent the authorization form. They're ready to book. When you go back into VAX, again, I'm on the home page. You'll click right here where it says existing reservation. It doesn't matter which supplier you book. As long as I click existing reservation and I have that reservation number for whichever supplier I booked them with, it could have been Southwest, FunJet, Apple, any of those. Make sure you take note. And a lot of times I like to email it to myself. But now I clicked existing reservation. I'm going to put that reservation number in from that booking. And this is when I would go ahead and I would apply payment to book that trip. So now I've waited 24 hours. And I'll be honest in that, and I won't say make the don't chance it. But I've actually had sometime bookings hold that say 24 hours that might have held for like 2 or 3 days, but you will definitely get an email from ALG that'll tell you that that booking is going to cancel. So now I'm back here. Boom. I pulled the reservation back up with that booking number. And all I have to do now is go into right here, see the tabs at the bottom, and click add payment. And now I can go in and I can put all the credit card information in and add it and secure the booking. All right. Second thing I'm going to show you guys before we conclude tonight is how to send a sales email. So let's say again, I've done my due diligence. I decided who I want to book with, whether it be Southwest, FunJet, Apple, or whoever, right? You can also go to their pages directly. Let's go see. Let's see what Southwest has. I'm going to click on Southwest and see what kind of promos they have. Again, those promo codes should populate, but I want to click on their page and see, oh, wow, save $100 for your clients on US vacations, couples resort. Wow. Dominican Republic, any of those. So any of those could be things that I specifically want to book. You can go in, you can look at the booking window and the travel date. So you know if they're going and you want them to be able to take advantage of this specific promotion for Dominican Republic, if you want to book them to Punta Cana, they're going to have to book it by the end of this month, and they only can travel through June 30th. So again, you can click that new reservation from the page of the supplier or on the main page in VAX. Right now I'm in Southwest. I'm going to use Dominican Republic for my location. And you guys will learn these airport codes. Just don't mind me. Like I said, I've been doing this for 8 years, so I don't know all airport codes, but I know a lot of them. So let's just say my client wants to go next year, and 4 days Dominican. I'm gonna do, again, I have flight and hotel right here. Look, okay. I'm gonna show you guys how to send a sales email so that you'll know if you are sending quotes, you can save yourself some time and send a few different options in one email. And I'll tell you personally, after like 3 quotes, that's it. I charge an agent fee. Unless it's a group, I charge a fee up front. All right, so now we're in Southwest Vacations. Again, that flight and again the preferred are going to automatically pop up, right? So I know, let's see, my client have a budget this time of 4,000. I'm going to go from lowest to highest. I'm also going to, again, they only want all inclusive. I'm going to go over and I'm going to look and filter this out by experience under all inclusive. Work smart, not hard, right? So now I have all inclusives. You can see the different ratings. Before I actually send this, even though I'm going to be doing my research, I'm going to go right here and I'm going to click create sales email. And this option is within any of those suppliers in VAX. So I'm going to click create sales email. So now you'll see under each supplier, there's a check mark. It says add to sales email. This gives me an option of adding more than one supplier. All right. So I am going to look for the promos. I'm going to look. I love waves, in case I haven't told y'all. So it's not to say if your client has a specific hotel or brand or preference in mind that you shouldn't give them that option, but I'm looking for these waves. Look, I'm going to look at the Bahia Principe Grand Bavaro. I'm going to look at their TripAdvisor reviews. I'm going to look at all of that because I want to decide if this is something I want to book. Look, they gave me an occupied room. Ooh, lovely hotel, food quality, shame, let down on the weekends. These are things you should read. Depending on what I find, I might not want to include that in my sales email. My client has a $4,000 budget. I might pass them. All right. I am going to look at a couple more. Again, as a reuse specialist, I promise you, I am including them. Don't judge me. You can not include the real. You can take their training, which I recommend to become a specialist, but TripAdvisor reviews, 4 stars, need some improvement. Pay attention to these things. That's not the real I want to book. I'm not even, it's a high glance overview. I see too many 2-star. So I'm like, yeah, nah, not gonna do that one. Again, take a minute, look at everything, see what's available. Make sure it is available, guys, because I stayed at the Malia. No, not this one. I just stayed at the one in Jamaica. But you want to look at everything. Here's some great TripAdvisor reviews. Oh, a couple say don't go. Pay attention and read them. I'll say that for the sake of time. Let's do this. I'm going to send my client some options. I'm going to send them Ocean Blue right here so I could check. I'm going to send them a Barrel Star check. depending on, however you like. I only send 2 to 3. All right. I'm sending Grand Palladium. I'm a specialist with them. Check. All right. 3. Then I'm going to go down to the bottom of the screen because now Royalton is one of my favorites. I would have sent them to. All right. Just for the sake of time. Now I'm going to scroll down. At the bottom, you'll see the links for rentals and features. Features already has transportation included, but I want to click features because this will also give you options to be able to send different things to your clients that you can include in this quote request, such as insurance, which is very important. I highly recommend it. Not only do I recommend it, I just tell them, which one do you want? My clients really have to tell me they don't want insurance because I don't ask, I say which. Okay. So again, you can filter. Southwest has 2 different travel protection options, right? And you have an option. Look at that. You can click check. That can be included in the sales email during travel protection. Yeah, you can include it. I've found that the other insurances really already kind of encompass things during travel protection. Make sure you read up on it just for your own education. You can also scroll down and you may have other features. Engagement package, a honeymoon package, travel protection decline. Let's say this is a girlfriend's getaway. You can include that. You can now we have other suppliers that we book different excursions and tours through, but I'm just letting you guys know, look, zip lines, and you can click on them and decide if you want to send them to your clients. You want to be able to look and see, do they pick them up from the hotel like this? You must reserve to obtain your tour as well as pick up location. So I like Amstar. You want to be able to say, okay, I know they pick up from the hotel. You can look at the specifics, but you can let your client see those things. So you can click that too. So any of these options, there is a limit. I think there's like 7. But you can offer these to your clients in the booking. They have the Dolphin Explorer Excellence. I like that. It's just me. So I'm going to check that, right? All right. So I've checked all of those things. They will be included in my sales email for my client. Before I click to do the sales email, I'm going to, again, anything that has hyperlinks, you all can change and look at. If I didn't like this 6:25 to 6:30 and then leaving at 9:45, I can click the outbound flights and I can change those and see if there's other options because I don't like that 3-hour layover. I like this one better. Thankfully, it's only one, right? I can select this. They have an hour and 15-minute layover in Baltimore from Detroit before they get to the destination, and you'll be able to see total flight times. Here's a 1:40 to 5:45, and then look at that to 9:35. Look at that layover. So make sure that you're paying attention to those things so you can actually click that hyperlink. Unfortunately, again, this is Southwest. It is what it is. The search other suppliers and compare. These same options are there. This is why I kind of like FunJet and Apple more because you'll get a variety of airlines. Southwest is going to incorporate Southwest flights only. All right. But for the purposes of this training, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys again, you have options. So if you use FunJet, Apple, you'll be able to compare again, as long as you have those hyperlinks. So now, remember, I've checked some hotels, I've looked at flights. I'm going to go over here to the right. Now you can't see the booking administration because this is a sales email. So you have actually selected multiple hotels that you want to send to your client. So I am going to click preview the sales email so that I can see the actual hotels options and the features that I've selected. So right here on the sales email, look, you'll see the ocean blue, you'll see the Barrel Star, you'll see the Grand Palladium. Your clients will be able to see it the way we see it in VAX, except for it does not send them to VAX. It doesn't give them any VAX um, logos or any of that. I'll send it to myself so you all can see what it looks like, because that's what I'm going to do anyway. I always send it to myself first. You'll see the travel protection. You'll see the different tours that I selected. All this is in your sales email, right? So now clicking to send a sales email. I'm going to go back up to the top, and you can change this language however you want. So I'm going to send this to myself. From myself, it's already there. And I'm going to click preview, and I'm going to email it. This way, you'll be able to, again, take out all of any logos or any content that leads your client back to that supplier, because Southwest Vacations will book too. Okay. So let me get to my email. Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring it up so you all will see what that will look like. Again, a good thing, just having to train myself and kind of look at it and be able to see what my clients see. Give me 1 second. I'm getting over to the email. See. Give me 1 second. Can you all see my email? Let me make sure. Sharing my screen.
Not anymore, no.
I'm here now.
Here we go. Yeah, now we see it.
All right. Thank you, Shauna. So when you come again, see this email says from Archer Travel Group, from your travel agent. This is exactly why I send the emails to myself first. So I'm sending this to myself. You see how it looks? It does have Southwest at the top. It does at the bottom have all of your ID number, credentials with Archer Travel. I send this to myself because, let me sign out of VAX, hold on, so that you'll be able to see. If I'm in VAX, I won't see it how my client sees it. So this is why I'm logging out, so that you all can see it that way. All right. All right, so once I forward this to my client, again, I'm forwarding this to them, and I'm going to, again, make sure I take out this generic information. No, I don't necessarily send these terms and conditions because I'm going to wait until they actually decide. The only terms and conditions I send them is prices and availability are subject to change until you make your payment. Okay. Because that way there's no confusion. And this is a quote. So again, prices and availability are subject to change. So I'm going to take all of that out. Anything that has a hyperlink that goes to Southwest Vacations. However, so once I send this to my client, they will make sure, don't forget to change edit your subject line based on what it is that you are booking. I use my friend. Vacation options, Dominican Republic, DR, whatever. Again, my signature is popping up there. I'll go ahead and put it at the bottom. She's gonna call me like, what did you send to me? So I'll put it again at the bottom after I've cleaned it up. And then I'll send it to my client. So from there, just so you guys will know what it will look like, the reason I signed out of VAX is so that you can see what it looks like on the client's end. If you send a sales email, like I stated, you can see, they can click on the specifics of the different resorts and they can see if you don't send it as a sales email, they can't see the options. I said that in my email as well, to click on the links below so that you can see specific details of each property. I'll let them know the from price is the starting price of the resort. So this is what it will look like. As you'll see, there is no logo, no signage, but they can actually click here and they can go through the pictures. They can see the hotel, they can see the amenities, they can see the room types, they can see the TripAdvisor reviews. Okay. So this is what your client sees when they do a sales email. All right. So hope that helps as well. They also will be able to see all the options that you send them as far as the insurance, as far as the features are concerned, as far as anything that you checked in that sales email, they'll be able to see. So right now, scroll down, all these hyperlinks they can see. They can click travel protection. They can click and see the details of that. They can see the zip line, girlfriend's getaway. If they say, oh, yeah, it's me and my girls going, I want to see what that is like. They can click on the girlfriend's getaway. This gives them an overview and tell them what's included. They can click highlights, complimentary, everything. So all of these things are included. And again, there's no logo or branding information. This is all you. Okay. So with that being said, I know I'm a little over my hour. I hope that helps. Shauna, I'm going to pass it back to you. If there were any questions or anything, I'd be happy to answer them in the last little couple minutes that we have.
Thank you, thank you. You are amazing as always. There's been some questions that have popped in, and I've tried to answer a lot of them. Awesome training, learned a lot. Got that from quite a few folks. If you have any questions for this lovely lady, make sure that you ask them now. We are here to help. I did want to interject a couple things that came through on directly to me, which was, how do I get signed in? You know, obviously newer agents are going to be wondering all of that. A lot of the information that you're going to look for is under the suppliers tab in your travel cafe. Make sure you go in there. You should be asking for all the vendors that they have. You'll have to send for VAX login. You're going to have to send in a travel a request form for them too. Oh, that's a great question. So there is a couple of questions that are coming in. To finish up on it though, make sure that you're getting that done and having that logged in, and it gives you access to all the vendors that she showed you under VAX umbrella. VAX is Vacation Express, or excuse me, not Vacation Express. Oh, you're muted, Miss T. She's laughing at me. She's like,
Vacation access. No, and what
access.
I want to right.
You have Vacation Express too. It's different.
They're really ALG now. They kind of branded themselves. They're under
LGV is where you're going to see that as well. So
and a different question. You don't have to complete their specific vendor training to get access. Once you finish your training, your PTA training as a travel agent, you're able to go in and register, get access to the supplier.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that I've filled the earlier questions. Let me just go to the new ones here. Let's see. I get a lot of inquiries now that I'm posting heavy on TikTok. Should I start charging for a quote?
Yep.
Yep, she says, yep.
Let me just say this, guys. I will say, if you're a newer agent, doing these quotes is good. It's experience because you're learning, right? But don't get ran over. Don't entertain the tire kickers that are going to continue to ask you because they went on Expedia or hotels.com and they saw something different and cheaper. I'm not the cheap travel booker by no means. But a lot of times they don't compare apples to apples. They went and found something that had a 10-hour layover somewhere and it was cheaper. Okay, you booked that then, right? So what I do is as I was newer, you do a complimentary quote or two and let them know. After that, you will charge them. You can collect that however you decide. That's your fee. PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whatever you decide. But I only do a couple of quotes complimentary again, unless it's a group. And if it's a group, I charge up front. If it's a destination wedding, I charge up front.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of trainings on that. I would definitely do your research on figuring out when's the right time, excuse me, when's the right time to charge a fee. Make sure that you are doing right by your clients and having good business ethics. You don't want to charge a huge fee on the back end and not do the work. So just make sure that you're definitely looking that up. But I love the yep. And by the way, T, I have one thing to say. 50
Auntie knows she should charge. I see who asked that question. Auntie knows she has a lot of TikTok followers. Definitely, definitely, you should
You'll put
maximize
the tire
on that,
kickers out of the way too.
on that because you travel a lot. You were sharing your experience. Um, any of these, just so y'all know, when you call a lot of these different suppliers and airlines, they're incorporating a fee anyway. So yeah, you definitely should.
Okay, let's see. Can you add multiple destinations to the same sales email?
No.
Each destination is going to have its own sales email.
Yep.
Another awesome training. How do we get bookings? I'm posting daily and posting several times a day on several platforms for me. There should not be any reason for not, right? That's a great question, Cassie. I think we all have to find our jam for sure.
So one of the things I would recommend incorporate things based on your followers. If you have people, are they people that are multi-generational? Are they families? Do you have a lot of single people to follow you? You really got to look at the type of crowd that you have. Secondly, you could, make sure you let them know you can do payment arrangements. Like I showed you all, when you book, well, the one example I used because it was less than 30 days away, they want the payment in 24 hours. Just know if I was booking something in July, August, whatever, I will have one deposit date and one final payment date, right? My final payment date is going to be May for a July booking. I can say, hey guys, I'm booking this trip for $100 down and you can have payment plan up until May, right? So encourage people and let them know you offer payment plans. A lot of people don't know that, and they're going to do financing and credit card and those type of things. What I do is I let them know the down payment, and then I just take that balance and I divide it up by the remaining months until the final payment is due. They don't know. Like I had somebody call me today, like, oh my God, my payment was due on the November 2nd. Can I pay it on the 17th? I say, yeah, that's no problem. I could change it. And I went and changed it on her invoice. She don't know. They have all the way into May to pay this. But I don't do that just for I help them. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to finance the trip and pay extra money. You let them know this is the deposit date, and then you break that bulk payment up between the remaining months and say this is the final payment date. And don't use that final payment date. If you know your final payment date is May 20th, tell them it's due on May 9th, right?
Absolutely.
Because
Give
You're gonna
yourself
get people
leeway.
you're gonna get people that's gonna say, "Can I get an extension?" Oh my God. Oh, I don't have it. This is again a reason why I do payment plans and a reason why I backdate that last day. And and I hate to even say this because this happened to me before, and I don't encourage y'all. I've had people that has messed up my final payment date, like the real date, but because their balance was less than my commission, they let it roll out, right? Because it's not going to cancel because your commission is incorporated in that balance. However, I think that Cassie, you should branch out to different followers. You should find your niche in the business, like we talked about during regionals, and promote something specific that you can have people follow and that you can offer and let them know, this is what the special is, and these are my payment plan.
One of the best advices I ever got was to join groups. Join groups, and I'm telling you, if you don't join a group a day, pretty much, I feel like you're not doing yourself justice. Once you join groups, you could find a few folks who you've worked with in the past, whether they're friends or family, and incentivize them to get your name out there. Let them know that you're offering a drawing for a certificate for a vacation, and you have that ability to through us, through everybody here, and you're able to sign up yourself for some of those vacation certificates that we have. And you could always incentivize people for getting your name out there. It's free advertising. Always have yourself a digital card. I know that a couple of my business partners on here, I've helped devise a card that they could post right onto social media. It is literally the best thing that I've ever done, because if your card stands out, or if your post stands out because it looks like a professional card and it has that you're a certified professional travel agent, and oh, by the way, I have a Jamaica certification, and oh, look, I'm a specialist in Hawaii, and look at all these different places that I am a specialist in because I did the training. All of that, post that on there, and it's easy peasy lemon breezy. Go on to any of the groups. I do a lot of groups in Facebook is my jam. And when I tell you that I've exceeded my sales goal for the year, I did that in May. My yearly sales goal was exceeded in May, and it overpowered from the last. And I am on track to do 1 million by the end of first quarter.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
That
I'm
did
telling you, get
that.
on getting.
Yes, but you go, Shauna.
But that's from all of
Shauna
these.
been modest. She been on this a long time. In case y'all
I've
didn't
been doing
know.
it longer than I've been alive, let me tell you. You know that's true. So, oh, thank you so much. What type of groups on Facebook? That's a great question. I've gone on to my community groups. That's the first and foremost. There's nothing like having somebody who lives down the road from you that is a specialist in the place that you're looking for. You know, the places that you're going to see, hey, I need a person to come clean my house. Hey, I need a plumber, those kinds of different things. I do have a group that I belong to that is a professional group, and there's a lot of them out there in every city, and you could get on with them. You will then use them in your life, but also you'll refer them. That kind of referral group is the best. Post on there, I'm looking for a professional referral group. Your county's page, city's page, your town page, the sales page, everything that you are is around you. Just search. Facebook is, yeah, a little antiquated in some regards. I know that we all use some others for our personal social, but I'm telling you what, for business, there's nothing like it. And I will tell you right now, I've never advertised ever.
Even look at your local chamber of commerce,
Yes.
your high schools, middle schools. They have teams. Sometimes they're looking for sponsors. You can get your name on the back of a jersey or on a banner at a game, any of those things. There's a lot of different options, local newsletters. There's a lot of things that you can get into and promote.
Go to some of the, I know T does this a lot. She goes to her community events. What a great way. That's where your business cards are going to come in handy. Yes, there's a lot of people who are going to digital, and that's great, but there's nothing like the old school business card. I have so many people, and I have a place to get 1,000. Just email me. I'll get you all the information. You get 1,000 for $35. Best investment you'll ever make for sure. So you guys, the people are out there. There's a plenty to go around. Let me tell you, plenty to go around.
They say, "Oh, I need that." Everybody say
Yep. I
that.
need that info.
I need it as soon as I run out of these. Look on my desk right here. As soon as I run out of
I'm gonna put my that's
Thank you for chiming in on this Saturday, though. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you all were able to join. I'm glad that I was able to help. Hey, this
amazing.
investment in yourself, in your business. So awesome. I'm glad you all were able to sign on. Any more questions before we wrap it up for the last couple of minutes? Because we are about at time.
You did amazing. You know what's funny? I never knew how to do that sales thing.
Awesome.
Love learning new things and new
Girl, I learned, I'm telling you, I learn things all the time
Yep.
still. That's what we're here for. We gotta share. We gotta share.
Destination Vacation AZ, my website. So you guys just
so much easier. Yeah, it makes life easier.
If you ain't living, you ain't learning. Amen, Cassie.
That's right, Cassie.
I love that. All right, y'all. Well, if that is it, we are over time, but it was well worth it. Thank you so much, Miss T. Smith, my girl, my sister from another mister, for sure. If you ever see us at convention, we will be side by side, arm in arm, hip to hip. And we love all y'all. So have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining us. And I will go ahead and consider this and done and done. We are done for today. We'll see you next week. Thanks all.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, T.